One of the biggest lies that I fell into long time ago in business in general is the lie of patience. They say, be patient. Patience is necessary. Give it time and it will happen. And what I've learned is that actually wasn't true for me, and maybe it is not true for you. So that's what we're going to talk about today. If you don't know me, this is your boy. I know you can't tell who I am under the mask. The mask, this is my skincare mask that I am using. And if you don't know me, this is your boy Wick. Wick, shut up. Patience, 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 right? Such an interesting topic. But let me share with you one thing that's worked well for me. Again, I can only speak for myself and the circle that I roll in, that I learn from, and vice versa, is that patience is a lie. Sometimes people say, hey, just be patient. Just do this much. Just do the minimum. Just keep working. And I think one of the best analogies I can give you, even though a lot of us, or if not all of us, are business owners in this, I believe one of the biggest lies is the American dream. Why do I say that? And again, I don't want to get too deep into it, but what do they say? Okay, work your whole life, save up some money in the process, and after working your whole life, being patient and slowly getting better and getting, kind of growing within the ranks, you can retire by the age of 65 or 70, whatever it is nowadays. And then you can live it up. You can enjoy the fruits of your labor. And again, that's just my personal view, is when I look at things like that, of being patient, of being this. And what I've learned on the contrary is that money loves speed. Money loves speed. And the more quicker you react, for me, I've learned a couple of things, two big things. One, if it's gonna work, I will know fairly quickly. Meaning, especially nowadays with social media, you can learn real quick. If, for example, if I do a Facebook ad and I put it out there, I will know within a week, within 5 days, 7 days, if it's going to work or not. Meaning, I don't have to let it go on for a whole month or what have you, but I will know very quickly, is it going to work or not? And more importantly, the second part is, again, will it work? The second thing is, will it not work? So if I have this idea in my mind and I cannot share with you, I cannot impress upon you enough how many times I thought an idea was genius, and when I put it out there, it completely bombed. So the advantage of being fast, of speed, of doing things quickly, you will know quickly, is it going to work? If yes, fantastic, but you will also know it is not going to work. So you don't have to spend your time, your energy wondering, oh, I should have done this. Oh, I could have done this. Share with you a quick confessing story. When I was younger, what are we talking? I think high school, early college, I don't remember, whatever. Right? I was completely poo-poo in the dating arena. I did not know how to date. I did not know how to meet women or approach women or what have you. And just like anything in life, I believe that if you are not good at something, you can learn it. It is a skill that you can learn, whether it's marketing, social media, and even meeting, the opposite sex for dating purposes. So I started studying and learning on how to meet women. What do I say? How do I approach? What do I do? And one of the rules that I still stick with to this day, it's called the 3-second rule. Meaning, if I am at the mall and I see an attractive woman hither and thither and all about, I have 3 seconds to go to her and start speaking to her. And the reason this rule is, it's actually the #1 rule in it, is because if you take longer than 3 seconds-ish, then your brain's going to start talking you out of it, saying, oh, well, maybe she has a boyfriend, maybe this, what if she says no, it's going to be embarrassing, you're going to walk all this way. So the faster I reacted, the faster I got there. And again, not even knowing what to say, because the minute I approached her, the minute I was there, I would say something, right? Some words or sounds would utter out of this mouth, right? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it was a game changer for me, for my life, for my dating experiences, and just meeting and just, meeting just some wonderful, wonderful women in the process. And ironically, I think of a lot of, probably about 99% of women that I approached in that fashion, quickly, on point, whatever, within the 3 seconds, were really nice, right? So all this fear that I had inside my mind was just, a safety mechanism that my brain developed to try to keep me safe. When the reality is, a lot of people are really nice, and there's a couple that were, like, ugh, whatever, blah, 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 and that's fine, right? So not everybody's gonna do it, but I'll tell you this much: 99% success rate of meeting somebody that is just cool, meaning not everything ended up in a date or a phone number or what have you, but it was positive. It was a positive experience. And I apply the exact same thing to business, that if you just go, okay, I'm just going to do this and I'm just going to wait. It's like, no. Just post on social media, then post again, then do a video, meaning you must run after it, because in this noisy world that we live in, it's just a matter of getting attention, of people to know you. And because it is a noisy world, imagine being in a nightclub, a dance club, whatever, a bar, and you see a friend far away, and you're trying to get their attention. What would you do? You'd like, hey, you put your arms up and this, that, and the other, right? You would make more effort, as opposed with that person was next to you. You'd be like, that's how I talk anyways, right? But you would make more effort, you would expend more energy, right? And that's the same to looking at things online. And the patience is one of those things. I just believe that so many folks will talk about, hey, be patient. I have zero patience. I'm that idiot. I'm that idiot that I'll see something on Amazon, and I'll know, and it's at Target right here. And and I really don't even need it, but I want it today. So I will actually just buy it, to go to Target, get it right now. And even though I don't really need it, because I want it today, right? I don't have the patience. If you are putting in the work, the effort, the energy to put yourself, your business out there constantly, I don't want you to feel, okay, I just need to be patient. I'm just going to post once, and I'm just going to sit here and wait for it to happen. You're going to sit there and wait for going out of business to possibly happen, right? Or even worse. And to me, I think, and it hurts my heart when I even think of this, right? Because again, I've gone through this process. So when I'm saying this, it's not saying it to you, it's saying it to my older self, because I've gone through this. Is the thing that's the most dangerous, I feel, is just doing well enough. Because if you're doing well enough, you're not, there's nothing pushing you to go further, and you're doing okay enough to pay your bills. And to me, life is more about just working, paying bills, and freaking dying, right? And I was stuck in that cycle for the longest time, and I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, why? I'm making this money, I'm paying this bills, I have a little to no left. Sure, I'll go out every now and then, but it's not living, right? It's not. I was living but not thriving, or no, I was existing, but not living, if it makes sense. I was just doing my duty, paying taxes, blah, blah, blah. And it was not until I became excessively impatient and went out and just pursued what I wanted to do and just amplified the workload that I put into it and said, I'm not going to just sit around and let life happen to me. I have control over this. I am the captain of my ship, of my life, of my destiny. What do I want? What do I want? And I basically wrote down, this is what I want. And then I looked at my life. I go, okay, is the current work that I'm doing, will that get me the life that I want? And my answer was no. Okay. And if that was the case, what did I need to do? I needed to amplify my work. I needed to become impatient, do more work now, because and this is huge. This was huge for me. And I hope this sinks in for some of you that are not where you want to be or want to be further along. Is my biggest problem, the biggest error that I made that I wish I would have known earlier, is I underestimated the amount of work it required to be successful in my chosen industry, whether it's the beauty industry or any other business. I underestimated the work. I underestimated the effort that it was going to take. And because of that, it took me much, much longer to get to where I wanted to be. According to the mathematics and the plan I put together, I was going to do 6 figures my first year, and then, 7 figures by the third year. And it's just going to keep on going up. And where I failed is while these numbers theoretically looked wonderful, in reality, it was way off because I underestimated the work. My friend was coming into the club and I was just like, hey, trying to get their attention when I should have, could have, would have been like, hey, what's up? Grab my phone, get the flashlight on, go boom, 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 whatever it took to get that effort, right? So going back to it, one, money loves speed. Money loves speed. You have an idea. And I just was talking to a gal just this weekend. I met at a coffee shop and she had a notebook. And I go, oh, what do you got in that notebook? What are you going on? She goes, well, I write all my ideas in it. And I started thinking about my life, and I have like copious, vast amount, numerous notebooks all around me that I wrote. Something's here, something there, something's there. Or I saw a video like this and I took notes, or a movie or a line. And I have all these notes. And I told her, I go, what's interesting? I go, I have all these notebooks that I've had for 20 years plus. I go, what I've learned is it's not about the notes that are in there, but about getting the notes and converting them to action items that I actually do. So the power is in the doing. The power is getting those notes and how quickly I can get the ones that are going to move the needle forward in the direction that I am moving to do that. And because a lot of times we'll take notes and we have ideas and they're not congruent with where we want to be or where we want to go. Are you with me? Does that make sense? So to be congruent, saying, okay, this is my mission. Here's all these notes. Here's some distracting butterflies that are going to take me off point, off mission that I don't want to do. Good idea, but too much for me to do. And it's going to dilute my attention. So this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. Excuse me. And these are the action steps that are going to get me there. So it's getting all these ideas and converting them to, and that's a discipline that I am still working on. And then it's stupid as hell. Why am I still working on it after freaking 20 years? Okay, here's ideas. Go over your ideas, put it here, do it. And the faster I do it, and again, I'm almost at that, I'm at that tipping point right now. I feel it within me. I'm at that tipping point where as soon as I get this final piece of discipline and just put the work in and get my shit together, I am gonna be able to hit levels that I never thought was possible. And once I'm able to do that, I will be able to help so many of you do, if not this, if not do the same, if not more, because I believe so many of you are undervaluing yourself, your attention, your capabilities, and the potential you have to earn money, not only for yourself, your family, for generational wealth, but more importantly, also is to be able to help a lot of the clients and potential clients in your neighborhood, so you can help give them the confidence that they need to have their best life ever. We can all do this together. So again, patience, patience, patience. Maybe more of go, go, go. Get there faster. If it's not going to work, find out faster. Don't live with regret. It's not in the notes that the power lies. It's in converting those notes to an action plan that is congruent and consistent with your mission in life and the direction your business is going. Hopefully this was of value to you. Now I got to wash this lovely face of mine, put on my AM skincare routine stuff, and then hop to it because I got shiz to do. Get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. Ow! All right. Peace. Be amazing, because nothing else pays as well. Peace.